Shalom, shalom, Boker Tov, Boker Or. Greetings from Jerusalem. I read in the newspaper that there's a very high likelihood that there's a woman who has given birth, one of the hostages, who was very pregnant when she was taken hostage. And it's likely that she's given birth in the tunnels. I don't know if that's coming from intelligence or just sheer math. But it occurred to me that there's so much life happening there in the darkness. And there's so many small children who could use our light and support. So I want to dedicate this meditation to them. And I invite us to begin by closing our eyes. And I invite you to place your hand on your chest. And do so in the way you would put your hand on a small child with sweetness and tenderness. And just hold yourself there. And as you do so, you can notice your breathing. Feel how Hashem is, so to speak, doing CPR on you, breathing life into you in this moment and this moment and this moment. And how he's pumping your heart many, many times a minute, spreading that breath of life into every part of your being. And I invite you to imagine as you feel the rise and fall of your chest, and as you feel the thumping of your heart under your hand, to imagine that breath of life making its way into your head and softening the muscles of your face and your neck, and feeling that breath of life relaxing your shoulders and your arms all the way to your fingertips. And of course, as your chest expands, you can invite that breath of life to slow down your breathing so that it too can relax. And as you breathe into your belly and then into your chest, you can allow all of the organs of your belly to loosen and soften and relax, even as your back is relaxing all the way down to the small of your back and your hips, softening and relaxing. And you can feel that softening in your thighs and knees and your calves, down to the tips of your toes, softening and relaxing. As you feel the rise and fall of your chest, I invite you to remember a time that you connected with a child in a really beautiful way. Perhaps through play or laughter or cuddles, and experience that moment as if it's happening right now, in this time, in this body. Where are you? What colors and textures do you notice in your surroundings? And if you can't exactly remember them, make them up. This is why Hashem gave you an imagination, to create reality in your image. What do you hear, smell, taste in this memory? What physical sensations do you notice arising as you're connecting to this child? And what beautiful emotions ride this wave of connection, of chibur? And I invite you to hold on to this experience of connection and remember it as we slip into another memory, and this time of you as a child. When you were just your beautiful and magical and colorful self. And play out that memory as if it's happening right now. Where are you? What do you see? Who are you with? What do you hear, taste, smell? What physical sensations arise in this moment of chibur, of connection with yourself? Is there joy, silliness perhaps, curiosity? Hold on to that beauty. And hold on to that first memory of connection. As you slip into yet another memory, and this time a memory of the future, when the whole world has become a veritable Garden of Eden. Where children, large and small, play, share, laugh, and add as many details as you can. birds and butterflies, dolphins, the radiant colors of sunset, and feel your body dancing and playing and rejoicing. And for a moment, experience the relaxation that comes with knowing that there is no more war in the world, no more hate, no more death or destruction. All there is beauty, pure, revealed beauty. Relish in it. Allow that beauty to reflect itself upon your face, perhaps with a smile, perhaps with light. And feel the emotions of this experience, of this idyllic future that we're all working on building in this world. Love, the joy, filling your heart so that you can feel it swelling under your hands. And allow the first memory of chibur, of connection with a child in your life, and the second moment of connection with yourself as a child, and the third moment of connection with all of the children of the world, big and small. Allow the light of these three moments to grow in your heart, and see that light in your heart glowing greater and greater, and bursting out of your heart until that light fills your entire torso. And see that light bursting beyond your torso in all of its radiance until it fills the entire room you're in, and then beyond until it can encapsulate our entire community, those who are here in the present now, and those who are joining us in the recording in a future now, and surrounding us with light of connection. And allow yourself to feel the light of connection of everyone who's with us. Feel it surrounding you and binding you to everyone in our community, holding us together. And I want to invite those who davened, who prayed for children, with every fiber of their being, so that they could create the lights that we now are. Abraham and Sarah, who had to wait until the age of 100 to bear fruit. And and Yitzchak and Rivka, who stood in prayer for so many years until their twins came to be, and Leah and Rachel, whose children were blessedly abundant, who were also the product of much prayer and hope and desire for connection. I invite them to join us here in our circle. And if you imagine them here, you will see them here. And also Chana, the mother of Shmuel, of Samuel the prophet, who stood at the gates of the Mishkan, of the tabernacle, demanding that Hashem allow her to bring forth one of the greatest lights of our people. And I want to invite the Rebbe and Rebbitzin of Lubavitch, who wished so much to have children, but who in the end understood that the entire Jewish people were their children, and how they loved us so. I invite us to feel their presence with us, holding our hands in the circle, offering us their strength and their wisdom, but most importantly, their love and connection. As we imagine that in the middle of our circle are the children, large and small, because in God's eyes, they're all children. Who are in the tunnels right now, in captivity. And even though we know that their souls signed up for this task of going into the deepest darkness in order to bring out the light of Am Yisrael, in order to infuse our people with a greater connection with Hashem, with greater emunah, with greater tefillah, with greater chesed. When we come into our bodies, many times we forget the promises of our souls. And in the middle of those tunnels, far away from family, in the hands of the enemy, with the fear of the future to come, it can be easy to cut yourself off from the light that you are. So it's our job to remind them. I invite you to hold up your hands in front of your chest and have them facing out towards the center of the circle. And imagine that these children are your children. We're going to surround them with the light and the protection that we offer our children when they're going into the darkest times of their days, when they're going to sleep at night. So we're going to offer them the light of the Shema, and you can say these words with me. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 2 more times. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. And you can say the following words from the Torah with me, or simply imagine each of the letters of these words wrapping themselves around and shining their light onto the hostages. Hamalach hagoel oti mikol ra, yevarech et hane'arim, vaikare bahem shmi, uveshem avotai Avraham veYitzchak, veyidgu larov bekerev haaretz. And we can bring in the light of the malachim, of the angels that we invite to surround us as we go into the darkness of sleep. B'Shem Adonai Elohei Yisrael, Mimini Michael, Umismoli Gavriel, Milefanai Uriel, Umeachorai Rafael, Ve'al Roshi Shechinat El. We've just invited the Shekhinah of Hashem to rest its light upon their heads. And if we understand that the Shekhinah is the living presence of God in this world, we can understand that when we carry Hashem's light, we embody the Shekhinah. So place your hands upon the heads of the hostages and channel the light of the Shekhinah, the light of your love and your care and your concern, and bless them as if they are your children with the blessing of the Kohanim. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Ye'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. You can even imagine yourself kissing them on the tops of their heads with the love that only a family member can offer. Of course, we're all family. And slowly, slowly, I invite you to bring those hands that have channeled blessing and light, back onto your chest. Bless yourself. Love yourself. Offer yourself that same comfort and healing that you wish upon the hostages. Because right now we all need it. When you are ready, I invite you to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. You can slowly bat your eyes open. And if you would like to do so, you can turn on your camera so we can bask in the glow of what we've created here. I bless all of you, all of us, all of Am Yisrael, with only good news, with only light, with blessings from Jerusalem. Amen.